Hello. My last video on installing a nuc, I had a question about foundationless beekeeping, which is what I do. And the question is about how leaving frames that have no foundation, and the bees, after when they start to build, that they won't build straight on where we want and fill the frame correctly, but they build artistically, and instead of straight they tend to turn it and connect all the frames, so it makes it where you cannot do your Langstroth hive. So this is what I do. Some queens are better than others. I'm installing this nuc, and there's a nice example of their patties and that they've joined them. They form their patties, and as they go, they join them together. And it's all worker comb, which is what you want, but naturally they draw some drone, which is just part of the hive. So here's my nuc. I put in against the wall and empty so that they can draw there. I install my nuc. All 5 in the same order, like so. And then the last frame, of course, superior brood. They're doing great. And again, she's building wonderful worker comb. And so here she is. So this is the question. If I had these frames in say a swarm box, a lot of times they'll build straight. And that's their progression, is they start to build here, and as they get about halfway full, they'll start the next one. And then a lot of times, but not every single time, all of a sudden they build straight across. So that's not what we want. So with this foundationless, I take an empty out and I open up the brood nest. It's worker comb on both sides, and I slip the empty in there. And in a day, she'll begin building again. And she'll build out worker comb. And that's how you can, if you can be near your hives, as a lot of you probably are backyard beekeepers, so once a week, right now I'm in a flow, so I know they can build this frame out probably 2 days. 3 days, and I can come, and she'll still also start building here, but I can come back and add another into the middle. And it's not like, and when it does swarm control, opening up that brood nest, it does encourages them to build quicker and straighter. If you put that same frame between honey frames, if this was a super for honey and there's honey here and you put an empty, they'll draw drone comb and fill it with nectar. Or, again, some people may consider it wonky, they won't build this frame, they'll build double the frame that's already been built out and connect it through. And so you'll have 2 really heavy frames, and this one will still remain empty. So you try not to do that. It happens, you know, but even if they draw a drone comb and fill it with nectar on a flow, it's still extractable, and then you just use the wax back for candles or what have you. So I hope that explains the foundationless beekeeping and a little bit about the frame building. And if I thought that they could handle it, I would actually move another one in, but I don't like separating them that much. When I have another emergence of worker, I may do what's called checkerboarding and do every other one, but not until their population's a little bit bigger. And so there's my nuke box, and I gotta dump that in and she'll be good to go. Hope that helped.